And then that's when I said, "Your mom."
Why do you do these intros, Charlie? Why? Explain it to me.
I just think it really just fits in with the
It
flow
really
of our
sets
conversation.
the mood. It's like lighting a candle on a romantic dinner.
Yeah.
It's like playing the Bee Gees on a romantic dinner.
Yeah, it's like breaking out the fine wine and like the pretty
Yeah,
glasses,
and like
your
the squirt
Pokemon plates
guns
and everything.
filled with wine.
Grape
Everything is
juice,
wine. Why
grape
is
juice.
wine romantic? What's so romantic about wine?
Oh no,
I think it's like a
I'm no
main
wine connoisseur.
it's a mainstay in history that wine is romantic. Is that like it's like
I
always
think
been wine?
it might
Even
just
in
be.
cultures that aren't just like European, like some other cultures, even just wine or just like I feel like it's always wine or like
It,
the equivalent thereof of wine.
alcohol, just romantic. It could be because of like the effort it takes to make
There's
wine
no
or
way that's why. Come on, dude.
I don't
It's
know. I mean,
no one's like, I really think about all the peasants' feet that have crushed the grapes to make wine.
squished these grapes into wine.
I don't think that's no one would ever think about that, as far as I'm aware.
I don't know. You ever just crack open a nice bottle of wine, take a whiff, and then go, peasant
Yeah,
feet.
yeah, smell the peasant feet, smell the unwashed peasant
Maybe
feet.
maybe that's why people are like so
Wait,
stingy
is it
about wine. Like
uh,
not picky, not stingy.
maybe. Do you think they made them wash their feet before they did that?
I mean, probably. I think
Because no,
nowadays,
the grapes are not going to crush themselves. Did that actually happen? It had to have, right?
what
Well, you can only
that they
crush it with like crushing grapes to like with people's feet. I know I see it
yeah, that's a
in
thing.
movies and stuff, but
That's a
I
thing. I
see it in
think
movies and stuff, but it's not.
it's probably not
It
done as
might not be
often.
real.
Yeah.
I'm not completely convinced it's real.
You haven't smelt the notes of feet in a bottle of wine yet?
No, sadly not.
You're really missing out, man. I'll have to find some. What are those people that make a living, like, like basically describing wine? What are they called?
Sommelier.
Yeah, that person. They're just
Sommelier,
sommeliers are
yeah.
just professional foot
Is that
fetishists,
I
bro.
think that's the word, right?
Yeah, I can't
I
pronounce it for
really
the life
only
of me.
learned that word, like, in the last few weeks. It really only stuck has been fully in my lexicon for the last 2 or 3 weeks,
You just
and
got into wine culture
yeah,
then.
I know, it was Frasier is in a wine tasting club where he wanted to
Oh.
be the president. I was watching Frasier, and they used the word sommelier, and it never was really in my head before, even though I knew what it meant. I just one word that Charlie still I'm not totally convinced that he
Oh,
knows.
oh no, we're talking about this. Do you want me to say it in the
Yes.
incorrect way? Stoic?
Now, this is the word spelled Stoic.
Stoic is the correct pronunciation, which has
How'd you
been
say it
drilled
again?
into
How'd you
my
say it
head.
again?
I say it's stoic. And just
Stoic.
stoic.
Stoic. I
It's I don't even know if
but I don't
I
know.
think it's
I
just
didn't know it.
wrong.
I couldn't tell if it was a bit.
It wasn't. I was just wrong.
For context, we were playing a video game, and he was playing a class of character that had called Stoic,
Yeah, and then
and
I was like,
he
I
kept
got
saying it's
stoic,
Stoic,
bros.
and I was never sure if he meant to say Stoic or he was saying he didn't know he was saying it wrong. I'm
This
not
went
really
on for
sure.
like an hour.
I'm still not sure. Yeah,
It's not a bit. I genuinely did not
I
know how to
didn't know that.
pronounce it.
I didn't know anyone didn't know how to say that word.
It's like Worcester sauce. Oh,
No,
Jesus.
Worcestershire?
Oh
Worcestershire?
no, we're going down this rabbit hole. Hold on, we're gonna have
No,
to
it's
pull it up.
Worcestershire, right? I'm
Westchester sauce?
99% sure. No,
Okay.
Worcestershire.
Is it? Worcester. I don't want to know about
Western?
law.
Western? Worcestershire? Worcestershire? Western?
How do you pronounce it? All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how they
Worcestershire?
pronounce it.
Worcestershire sauce.
How to pronounce Worcestershire?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Oh, I was close. I was
Worcestershire.
close.
Well, I mean, like
Can we make a
it's
vow? Can we make a vow to say Worcestershire every single time and, like, very really enunciate it? Like, from now on, if you ever have to
Worcestershire.
say it, like, unless you have a good reason not to, you have to say it Worcestershire every single time.
Just 20 years down the line, you're gonna be interviewing for some big position
Well,
in
no, that's
Britain.
the I think that's the only time you'd get a pass if you would
You
look
get
really stupid in front of
the Worcester
someone else.
pass.
Yeah,
For sure,
because I think
Worcestershire.
I don't know, I obviously, I don't wanna ruin your life based on the Worcestershire Pact, but it's yeah.
You obviously don't want to ruin my life, but you gotta. It's a lifelong
Well,
vow.
no, that's why you have exceptions to the rule and why you can occasionally opt out.
Yeah. That just seems like a way to not commit to the bit.
No, you are committed. It's just if it would make you look really stupid in front of someone who should not see you as stupid.
You can avoid it. You can seem more intelligent and stay say Worcester sauce.
Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire sauce.
It's such a stupid word. I don't know why it's spelled like that. The British.
The
That's why.
British. Oh, speaking of the British,
What?
no one else has really found this funny, at least that I've brought it up to. But the
Okay.
second strain of COVID, the initial cases were found in Britain.
Why is that? That's not funny. There's
It
nothing
is.
funny about
What do you mean? They took COVID and they made it British, bro. It doesn't have
that. Is
dental
true.
insurance anymore.
I don't. But that's not funny.
It's
It's just,
not, but I just
it's
think
not
it's.
funny.
Oi, oi! Is that your
Yeah, I
nan?
guess they made it British.
Your nan not wearing a mask?
How it it's
I can't do a
not a
British
very
accent.
good, it's not good. COVID's not good.
Yeah, well, COVID. Yeah, well, you know what? I think it's also on the list of words that you're not allowed to say anymore. I think it's
No,
on
this
there.
that is not true. There's
I
no
think.
way.
Well, at least for like YouTube, I know that.
Yeah, that's true, but we don't make any money from this show, so I don't
Yeah,
think it really matters, and then
yeah.
no one is ever going to watch this anyway, so it's
This
not
is this
like
is why you should support our Patreon. Link in the
Patreon.
title.
Yeah, we're gonna have a Patreon to buy our own Kyle and Charlie show studio.
Yeah, we're gonna buy our own streamer house, bro. Our streamer apartment.
Streamer apartment.
Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? Rates are low. Now's the time to commit. I say we just get a mortgage, get a streamer house.
I I have to oppose that idea, but
I don't know what you're talking about. We're still in
Charlie, we aren't
college.
even rooming together next semester. Like,
We just gotta
you
go.
abandoned me.
Yeah, I did abandon you. I am for more context, I am not doing in-person term for next term. I'm still going to be online at home.
Frowny face.
I'm going to be lame. And Kyle is going to have to be forced to basically just live in the dingle.
I'll be in my tower on the 4th floor
Yeah. The
alone.
princess and the keep,
You know, I was
bro.
thinking earlier if that the plausibility of me sneaking my cat to college.
It it could probably work, but the thing is that you're not really
Well,
going to be able to let it out of the dorm.
yeah, and and he would definitely get out.
Yeah. Like
So,
you can't ever leave your door open. Like I don't think you could ever leave it unlocked either, because they're like
I mean,
handles.
he might be able to figure out the handles.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight to open those doors though.
That's true.
I
Yeah,
don't
you have
know.
to they're pull, right? Yeah, probably couldn't, but
Yeah, you probably
I don't
couldn't,
know.
but still,
I'm sure he could, like, hang on the handle. He can't open
dangle there.
my sort of normal, like, old-timey doorknob, like, just twisty ones, but cannot open those.
Yeah,
But I have a suspicion he could figure something out with
he's gonna make some
like, the
kind of
sort of
Rube
lever
Goldberg
handles.
machine. You ever made one of those? A Rube
A what?
Goldberg machine?
You know, I haven't, but I would like to.
They're really fun. I think we made one in like a shop class in middle school. as like a group project. Nobody finished it, but everyone got like halfway through, so you just basically made a machine that would just fall apart and then just got an A. It was literally, I think, the perfect subject to teach kids that don't know anything about shop.
I would have to agree because I know nothing about shop, and that sounds fun.
Yeah. It basically has to do some. Have you seen them before, Rube Goldberg machines?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you don't know, uh, it's a machine that's overly complicated that does just like a simple task.
Or
So
or just for amusement, and they have like a, there's like a
yeah,
ball
it's for
that
like
gets knocked
entertainment.
down some sort of complicated ramp, and then it gets shot up by a little spring onto something else, and then goes around that, and then gets launched on a catapult. Then it knocks over some dominoes, which knock over other dominoes because that is the nature of dominoes.
Yeah. Dominoes
And
that never go, dude. Dominoes that never knock down. Explain.
isn't that just Stonehenge?
It's just
I don't know.
Stonehenge.
There's got to be.
Stonehenge was a part of the world's first Rube Goldberg machine.
They kind of look like dominoes, right?
Yeah. It looks like somebody just kind of like dropped them down there and it was just like, oops. Some big Paul Bunyan-esque
I meant
man.
to look up Stonehenge, but then I just typed in dominoes. So I guess my conspiracy is confirmed.
Yeah. The Google
Also,
Hive
by the
mind has
way,
pulled up
Domino's,
Domino's.
not a single picture of Domino's, just pizza.
They branded it, bro. It's capitalism's taken over. The big Domino's, big pizza.
How Domino's transformed into an e-commerce powerhouse whose product is pizza.
that's that's
I'm
that's. It all started when they collaborated with Hatsune Miku.
down. No.
Did you hear about that? That was like a
I
long time
I
ago.
I'm well aware. I'm very aware.
Domino's app featuring Hatsune Miku, my
I
favorite.
don't know who they're trying to sell that to. It just makes no sense.
The sweaty gamers that just only
The
eat Domino's
average
pizza, I
American
guess.
consumer knows nothing about Hatsune Miku or that like Vocaloid or anime in general.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it just introduced Hatsune Miku to like a lot more people, a lot more pizza enthusiasts. Is there a sommelier for pizza? There should
Papa
be.
John is definitely a sommelier for pizza.
Yeah, but he's also kind of racist.
Yeah, but he brought on COVID.
Oh, that is true. The Day of
He
Reckoning did
said the
come.
reckoning is coming after tasting 40 pizzas in 30 days.
That's
So he said
incredible.
something like the reckoning is coming.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact quote,
I think it was like
but
he was being interviewed, asked about like the comments that he made at this business call, and he's like, whatever did happen, the day of reckoning is coming, the truth will be revealed, all will be revealed, and I will get my justice or something like that.
yeah,
And
and
then 2020,
2020 happened. The
yeah,
reckoning occurred.
the big
Yeah,
reckoning.
it's baffling to me. We recorded like 2 episodes in the entire year pretty much.
Did we do I think we did some in
Eh,
like the spring.
yeah, but that doesn't count. So
That's actually baffling. I think we recorded a bunch over like the summer, and I uploaded I think a bunch of them to the original
a
website.
bunch? I swear it could not have been more than 5.
Well, the summer we recorded
I no, did not I don't think we recorded that much.
we did.
I sure don't remember it.
I think we did like before fall term we recorded maybe 3 times. Maybe 4. But in the
Maybe,
summer
yeah.
I have a whole bunch of audio that we recorded cuz that's when I talked about my epic summer gamer job.
That's true, you were right.
Yeah. So I think we recorded a bunch. We just didn't have YouTube to put it on.
I don't know. I don't know how many we actually got. I can't remember it being more than a few.
Yeah. We really just wasted 2020, huh?
I
more
mean,
more
yeah,
like I wasted it.
No, it's not your fault.
Eh,
I had very little
eh.
motivation to record.
Yeah, it is true. I mean, you
Honestly.
just pretty much use your voice like 24/7. You have your like little projects.
Yeah,
You
all
have
that stuff. So,
this.
like, I don't know. But no, I just don't I just didn't have the motivation. I don't know. It's not as fun to do through Discord.
Yeah, it's
It's
we
more
could
fun
maybe
in
turn on
person.
camera, and then
Yeah,
that would
but
be
then
kind of
that's going
funny
to
though.
lag the call. Going to lag the call and make it sound a lot worse. So,
Yeah.
because my internet is very bad.
Well, not for long, hopefully.
But about my internet being bad, you know how my internet lags out sometimes, and I have
Yeah,
like
and you just kind
really
of go
shitty
kaput.
download speed. Well, I know Ethernet is much better in terms of speed, right?
Yeah.
But when I plugged in my Ethernet, my download speed literally like became 5 to 10 times faster than it was on Wi-Fi.
Holy, dude, what? How?
I don't know.
What is your Wi-Fi?
I think my Wi-Fi router must just be really bad
Yeah,
because I can't think of another reason.
could be your like card in your PC, but
Maybe, but
if it's only the PC that's slow, then that's probably it. But
yeah.
holy,
No, it's not the PC though, because I plugged this laptop into the Ethernet and it downloaded so much faster, absurdly faster. I I don't
that's
I don't get how. It has to be they have to someone put a plant on my Wi-Fi or something. It's like it's being
you're
sabotaged
running
by
the original Wi-Fi,
spies.
bro. Wi-Fi 1,
Yeah.
the OG, the oldest router known to man.
Yeah, it's actually powered by the kinetic energy generated by peasants stomping grapes.
And for a little bit of bonus, any a little bit of static electricity their clothes might generate also sometimes help it.
Yeah, occasionally.
Yeah.
It's added to the total at the end, but
Yeah, it's
wait,
PEMDAS or something.
We're letting our grape stomping peasants wear clothes?
I mean, yeah, I would at least let them wear like a sack.
I mean, if we have peasants, I don't think we have like labor laws. You don't
Well, here's
have
the
to give
thing.
them clothes.
If I want feet in my wine, that's the only thing I want. I don't want anything
That's
else.
true. No elbows, no
No
knees.
body hair falling from my
That's
peasants.
true. You could just give him like a full body hairnet,
Yeah. Just a
like
bag.
AKA clothes.
Just close the full body hairnet and
Yeah,
then just have
when I
them
said full
stomp.
body hairnet, I thought about it and then I realized our clothes are just they're really just a hairnet.
Uh, Dude, that's deep. That's
Unless
something
of
that Joe
course
Rogan
you
would
have
say.
any body hair and then it's not a hairnet, but
Yeah. If you shaved your entire body, is it
we'll
still a
sleep
hairnet?
like a seal.
Seal. There 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 has to be somebody that like I don't know, has like zero body hair on them. I
No, there
feel like
definitely
that's an actual thing.
no, it absolutely is a thing.
Yeah. Like there's like an actual like
Not even
genetic
like
reason.
I don't even have a question in my mind that there is someone out there who's completely bereft of body hair. Is that the right word? Bereft? I like that word.
I don't even know what that word means. That's not in my
It's just a
lexicon for
fun I
sure.
can't remember what I even heard it in. It's just I've heard that word in a book or
It was
play or
also in
something.
Frasier. That was in the same episode as
No, it
the
might have been.
as the
Bereft.
wine.
Yeah, the wine is bereft of redness because it is white wine.
That's deep, bro.
Yeah, that's deep.
Yo. Do you think we would make it in sommelier school or
No,
whatever?
no, I would not. I feel like my sense of I don't think I have a good sense of smell.
Like like you just can't like I don't know, like detect the fine notes of
Yeah,
the
well, I don't
exact
know,
brand of
when my
socks the peasant was
I feel
wearing
like
before.
yeah, the socks, yeah. I feel like I don't know, I feel like Sometimes my mom will like smell something, and then I just cannot, or like I just don't know. I just block it out or ignore it.
And
Like
it's
if
like,
one of the cats uses the litter box or something, she just like knows.
this wine has a hint of litter box. That will be on the exam, Kyle. You better write that
We mix
down.
cat litter as our signature
Yeah. The signature extra
signature
flavoring.
of our wine is
Yeah.
the finest
The
cat
finest
litter.
finest. It's the cat litter that like gets advertised in like Instagram ads or like like YouTube ads or something. It's that cat litter, bro.
What?
There's like some cat litter companies that like advertise through like the same way that like other little startups do. There's a startup for cat litter. I swear to God, I saw something about it
What
earlier.
does that mean? I
Like it's
don't
like a special kind of cat litter that like changes colors depending if your cat has like certain kinds of like diseases or like a lack of certain
really.
nutrients or whatever.
That sounds very useful, actually.
Yeah, it's I forget what it was. It's like color.
I say
Shout out
that
to these
considering
people.
I happen to have a cat who has gastrointestinal problems, so I'm curious if that actually works and
Oh
is
yeah, I
in
found
any
it. I
way,
found it. Yeah, I found the company.
or is it like the ShamWow, where it is practically useless?
I mean, I have
Or actually, is the ShamWow useless? I was just using that as it's the first infomercial object that came into my head,
the
but
ShamWow. I feel like the Sham people use the ShamWow and it's like it just smells rancid after you used it like a couple of times.
well, the thing about the ShamWow is just I there are like disposable or like reusable paper towels that you can get. I don't see why you don't need this special infomercial one. There are products that do the exact same thing and that
It's
are
for the
not.
character, bro. ShamWow guy, when you buy ShamWow guy's products, you feel like you're a part of ShamWow guy and his like little fan base. The same thing that goes with like I don't know, like artists merch.
Yeah, I've got how so as soon as I went I feel like
Oh
Google is
no.
listening to me. As soon as I looked up I typed in SHA and then ShamWow was the first option. Or Sham, and first option was ShamWow, not Shamrock, not like I don't know, Shambles, Shambling. It was ShamWow,
Yeah, I get Shaman
Charmin.
and
It knows.
Shazam. It knows. He knows. He knows all.
This is like the plant that's in my Wi-Fi.
It's the
Just
Google plant, bro.
James Bond put a bug on my Wi-Fi router,
James Bond's like, "Oh, this guy has some kind of podcast. We should plant his Wi-Fi and figure out what they talk about."
and they will be sorely disappointed when they learn
What
it
they
is
learn.
nothing.
As revenge, they started throttling your Wi-Fi, bro, because you didn't talk about anything cool. Anything like, I don't know, high tech, like high security nuclear launch codes.
Yeah, that's more for the Kyle and Charlie Show After Hours podcast.
Yeah, yeah, that's for our second channel.
Yeah,
That's for the patrons only. It's
I
some
would not
free.
make it in sommelier school. I just think it's
I knew someone that went through sommelier school.
really?
Yeah. When I was a sophomore, my girlfriend's stepsister was trying to be a sommelier or whatever. I cannot pronounce that. I can't pronounce stoic
No,
correctly
you
like
said it
half the
right.
time. I did?
Or or you said it as right as I know how to say it, so
Yeah. Uh I don't know. My grandmother's French. If she hears this, she's not gonna be happy that I can't pronounce sommelier correctly at least. Um, but she was going through it, sommelier school. Um, and it's so strange. Like, first of all, when you have to drink wine as like pretty much all of your studying and courses. It just I feel like it just makes college campus life super weird if you can even call it campus life. Um because like you have to basically whenever you're trying wine, you have to be able to like know the notes and like the year off of the bottle purely from like the taste and the smell and like the look. It's wild. And she was like, I don't know, like I don't know where she was in her class respectively, but I think she was like a mid-tier student, like a B-tier student, B
B tier
average.
sommelier.
It's a B-tier sommelier. But then you like hear things like or you like see videos of people like pranking sommeliers by giving them like I don't know, like Sam's Club wine or Costco wine and then ask them to describe it and they can't tell the difference between like some premium wine and some Costco wine. I don't understand. But anyways, it's that school is brutal. I don't think I would make it. Also, like campus parties, how would that work? Would everyone just be like standing around, like sniffing their wine?
No, 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 no. I think I feel like they wouldn't drink any wine.
They would have grape juice
They
instead.
would drink anything but wine because it's like, well, if your job is to drink wine, why would you want to drink wine outside of your job?
That is
I don't
fair.
know. Or
I
like
don't know,
at a
mate.
party to hang out and just relax. I feel like you'd want to drink anything but wine,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
That no 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 that does make sense. But then again, like a lot of formal parties or whatever.
But
I don't
why?
know. Would
Why
a
is it wine?
sommelier
Why
campus
does it have to
poly
be wine? Why is there wine elitism?
guys make beer
It's the
elitism
feet.
come
It's the
back.
foot related labor
It's
that goes
these
into it.
the high tier the like the puppet master foot fetishists are just
Yeah,
making wine some
they're
premium good.
controlling the world.
Yeah.
After they control the Dutch, who control the Irish, who control the entire world, entire universe.
Yeah, that's a big jump.
Yeah.
The Irish manipulating the entire universe, bro.
Well, they're controlled by the Dutch, who are controlled by the Sommeliers.
Yeah. That's and the sommeliers we all know are foot fetishists, as we've discovered.
Yeah, yeah, it's on the same side of the brain
Yeah.
as other sexual organs, so
The
it that
foot
the
organ.
wires get crossed, or whatever people say.
I have dude, that's some like
Well, people say stuff like that about foot fetishism, where like it it's similar in the brain to how like normal sexual organs are viewed and cause arousal or whatever, and that's some that I don't know, something like that.
I feel like that's just some kind of lame excuse.
Yeah, I don't really know if it's true or
Yeah.
not.
Cannot
That's what people say
confirm
though.
nor deny the facts
Well,
in this one.
I'm sure it's like not entirely viewed as correct. I'm pretty sure it's not like gospel. It's just sort of
I
it's
wish we knew a
just
sommelier
something.
so we could bring them on here and have them defend their foot fetishism.
I just I don't know, dude. I don't think we'd fit in with some sommeliers.
We'd be like, yeah, we're actually into hands instead. Hand crushed grape over
No,
foot
I just
crushed
can't.
grape.
I could not tell the difference between fancy wines.
Yeah. And
Or
I
like
feel like,
I'm sure I could tell like this is sweeter and this is more bitter.
yeah, and this
And
one has notes of fruit or whatever
it's a
because it's a wine that's made out of
little bit
fruits,
fruity. This one tastes like
grapes.
yeah. This one tastes like the graphite in pencils.
This one
Whatever.
reminds me of nuts.
Yeah, this one is kind of an oaky flavor to it.
Yeah, it feels like it was smoked with some fine birch.
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 A fine a birch log was liquidated into
It was,
the wine barrel.
yeah, it was aerated around the birch log. That's another thing, aerating wine. That's so dumb. It's
What is
like, oh, you
that?
gotta swivel the. Do you know about that? Like, you have to like
Oh, like
swirl the
swiveling it
wine.
around to get what? Okay,
It's to like
Charlie, explain
expose it to
this one
more
to
oxygen.
me. I'm as someone who's young and has not basically not had any wine ever. I don't understand why people. I can't comprehend why people think that putting this does happen, but when you put different types of alcohol in different types of glasses, why would it possibly taste any different?
Or
I don't get it.
so I don't know
Like,
the whole glasses
would you
thing.
have, like, a beer glass that is this big and this tall, the tall pint glass, or you have, like, a wine glass that but champagne goes in a slightly different shaped glass, and, like, I I can't I need to look up why why does that actually change anything?
So I think one, at least in my understanding, certain alcohols have different like glass sizes because they're supposed to all be like roughly a standard drink.
Well, yeah, that is true, of course, but
Yeah,
people claim that it tastes better
in
in these
from like a
different
certain
glass
glass.
shapes.
That's coming back to like the stupid point of aerating wine.
But it might be true. I don't know if it is or
I
not, but
think it has to do like exposing it to oxygen breaks down certain antioxidants or whatever in the wine, making it like sweeter or something like that.
hmm.
But the shape of the glass. This glass is slightly tall. This is not exposing it to enough air. Take it away,
Yeah.
I say.
Yeah, they should
Like,
actually they should skip they should have someone's foot
yeah, they should just pour it
aerate
on
the
a
wine so
foot.
that we bring back the foot part from the beginning of the winemaking
Yeah,
process, which I'm sure that they could do without the feet part, and I'm not sure that ever actually happens, but it did in all
yeah,
the movies about medieval Europe I've seen, so
yeah,
it has to be true,
yeah.
or
And I
I've seen
mean,
it in cartoons.
if Ocean Spray can have like an entire lake full of cranberries that they stomp, and those are cranberries, they probably do the same for
Did they
beers.
stomp them?
I think cranberry juice is also stomped. I'm not sure. I know it's
Well, it
pressed and kept
probably
in
is,
lakes.
but I
I
feel
want
like
to get back to why is cranberry juice kept why are cranberries kept in lakes?
I don't know.
Like who was like, all right, we just picked these berries, let's throw them in the lake and wait a couple days. Like I don't understand.
Wait, so they grow them on land and then put them in the lake?
Yeah,
Or
when
do
you
they
pick
grow on
them,
the
you
lake?
throw them in the water.
Why?
I I feel like there's an actual reason because there's no way people are just that
Yeah,
just happens.
no one does that as a bit.
Hey guys, you know it'd be funny if we tell people we have to throw our cranberries into like a large body of water to make sure that they are like I don't know.
Well, it's to get the fish scale resin
Yeah.
on
It,
them.
that's where dude, foot fetishists, now we have fish fetishists. Fish fetishists. Say that 5 times fast. Let's go.
Fish fetishist, fish fetishist. I had it like 3 times, pretty good,
You got it. You
man.
got three. I didn't get through one.
I need some more water, I think, is the problem. If I was fully hydrated,
Oh
Charlie,
my
you wouldn't
god.
stand a chance. Alright?
If I was fully hydrated, I would be able to nail that accent. Who's? Yeah, we were playing. Was that yesterday?
Well, I know that some, strongman said that, like Eddie Hall or something, one of those, like, big strongmen who do the strongman competitions and move logs around or whatever they do.
They moved the law. Whatever those
Like, one
strong men
I just
do.
know that I know for a fact that one of them called gave the excuse that they were dehydrated for, like, a slightly subpar performance, subpar being, like, 3rd place, still, like, one of the strongest men in the world, but, like, their subpar performance was due to their slight dehydration.
Yeah, I didn't have a full pitcher of water before I went to pick up this log. That's why I didn't pick it up as high as I wanted to. Is what? Wait, isn't there like a Scottish sport of like log throwing?
Yeah,
All right.
or something of the
So
sort, yeah.
after, All right, we're not going to fit in with the sommeliers. Could we fit in with the log throwers if we just work out a little bit more?
I feel like you have to be really strong.
I mean, I don't know, man. They say you're supposed to eat your Wheaties for strength, and let's just say I ate Wheaties one time and then I gained like 15 pounds of muscle in like 5 seconds. So we could
Yeah,
just eat Wheaties as our
you
secret.
followed a YouTube workout regimen
Yeah.
and gained 400 pounds of pure rippling muscle.
It's a pain because every
Yeah,
time
but
I get up in the
it's your
morning,
New
I
Year's resolution. You followed your New Year's resolution to work out more, and now you're ripped.
yeah,
Did
it's
that
it's
ever that happens ever?
it's become a curse though because now when I just get up in the morning and when I take my sheets off, I accidentally rip them in half because
Yeah,
of the
that
sheer
happens.
amount of muscle in each of my fingers that when I just try to pick up my sheet, it just explodes.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
yeah.
I concur.
Do you also feel the same?
No, I just concur. I just concur with what you're saying.
Dang, that's a shame. I thought you would also be able to understand the plight of being 500 pounds of just pure muscle. It's quite an interesting life. If I
I would
gain
have to agree.
if I gain 100 more pounds of muscle, I could be on my 600-pound life, but for the opposite reason.
Did you hear about Brendan Fraser? Brendan Fraser's going to be in a movie about like a 600-pound man.
What?
Yeah,
Wait. Describe. Tell me more.
I don't know anything about it.
Is he
I
like
think it's
playing the
called.
600-pound man?
It says he will star.
So he's. How is that gonna work? Are they just gonna put him
All
in
right, yeah,
like
that good question. Are they gonna like CGI it or prosthetics?
CGI the 600 pounds? That's actually I did not know that. That's baffling. What I
It's an
do know.
A24 movie too. They made Uncut Gems and The Lighthouse. What is it? I
Oh
can't.
yeah. I mean, they
So
made Adam
they're a
Sandler
good
look good.
studio.
Yeah. So if they could do that to Adam Sandler, I want to see what they're gonna do with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, but Adam Sandler, all they did to him was they gave him like a cool jacket and a bunch of gaudy jewelry.
Greased his
I
hair.
feel like that's not the same as making a normal sized man look 600 pounds.
Yeah. They're probably. What? Are there any 600-pound actors?
No, uh, I don't. I don't think so. When
I
you're
feel like.
600 pounds, you can't really move,
Yeah.
or if you can, it's very limited.
Like very much, you need to be assisted by very many things as well.
Because when you get past like 300 and you're not like super gigantic, if you're not like a
If
strong man, I guess, like if you're
yeah,
past 300 pounds, your mobility starts getting very, very limited.
yeah. Like I mean, people already feel winded like if they're just a little bit overweight when they like go upstairs or
Well, I mean,
something.
you could be overweight and still like have a decent
Yeah.
cardiovascular
System.
but like yeah, but I don't know. How do they make Brendan look? How
Six
do they
hundred
make him
pounds.
look? Yeah, 600 pounds.
That's gonna. There is also another movie that I learned about the other day. You might have heard about it too, but did you see that Nick Cage is getting casted in some kind of like FNAF movie?
It's not a FNAF movie. He's in some sort of
It's
it's basically FNAF,
it's a
but
Chuck
it's
E.
not.
Cheese thriller.
Yeah, he's in a Chuck E. Cheese and he has to I don't know,
Clean the
kill the
Chuck E. Cheese.
kill the evil Chuck E. Cheese robots, which is just Five Nights at Freddy's, but
Yeah.
It it's a Nick Cage movie, so I will definitely consider watching it just because he's a
The tra
treasure.
yeah, the trailer's also baffling because he's not like playing some like person that's like, oh no, the murder robot and animatronic thing is gonna come. No, he's like silent the entire time, like cleaning this like he's playing like a badass. That's his entire thing. Like the only reason why he's doing this is so that somebody can fix his car. And then whenever he sees like an animatronic, he just beats them to death, and then he just goes back to cleaning.
I
It-
I will always admire Nick Cage because he's willing to do any movie at all. He will do any movie that is thrown his way. He has such a weird array of films that he's been. What, my cat is going crazy. Hello, buddy.
Your your cat's trying to smuggle itself out. This is practice for getting out of your dorm in the
When
future.
he's trying to, yeah. He's when I smuggle him in. He'd probably make a better sommelier than I ever would.
Yeah. Can cats drink wine?
No, 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 no.
Why would he make a better sommelier? Because
He's
like,
better at smelling than me.
oh, that is true. But here's the thing: you would have the aspect of taste, and the cat would have the aspect of smell.
That's
Together,
true.
you could become a sommelier.
Garfield could be a sommelier.
Garfield would be an excellent sommelier.
You can't deny to me that he would be an amazing sommelier.
No, that's a given. First of all, he can survive on like massive amounts of lasagna without
Charlie, we
dying.
should have a Kyle and Charlie show grape crushing stream.
We just
What do
get
you
in our
think?
little. I'm down. But here, what's the get up? What's the what are we dressing? What are we? Are we just showing up as is into like a grape crushing bucket and just going at it, or are we like, do we
Well,
wear
Brian
peasant
needs to be
sacks?
there with his giant feet.
Yeah, we'll use him as like an extra tool because he's
That's
like
what he
only
is
like
anyway.
20 pounds.
That's what he is anyway. With his, we have him on once in a while.
Yeah,
We, he, I've we've got to get Brian on next episode.
yeah,
Ideally, we will record ever. So
yeah. Well, I mean, hey, we're recording now,
we are recording now.
and we're gonna upload it too. Well, I mean, if I did upload it, you should be listening to this. Hello. And then
Are you
that's when
going to
I said,
upload
"You're."
to the podcast?
Hmm?
Are you actually going to upload it this time?
Yeah,
Okay. I have faith in you.
yeah. I
This
believe in
is the
myself
time.
too.
This is it. I mean,
Now's the time to
now's the
rise.
time. Yeah.
Is the NFL theme copyright free?
Probably not.
We can get away with that. All right. We still okay. So I have another question about sommeliers. Like, so we've you've already like sort of said that they probably wouldn't be drinking wine at any party they would go to ever unless it was like
Well, no, that's
required,
not true. I'm sure they would drink wine. I just feel like if it was like
like a
a
casual party.
full-on experience,
Yeah, like
they would
hanging out with some friends.
yeah, I feel like they would not drink wine.
Are there sommeliers for beer? Because I feel
Probably.
like yeah,
I
because
don't think it has that cool word, but
yeah, it's just the beer man
sommelier
or beer.
space beer. Beer
Maybe they do
sommelier.
both. It's just called a beer sommelier.
Yeah.
All right, that one I think we have a chance at.
No, but you still have to do all the stupid, like, you have to feel the flow of the carcinogens in the wine or whatever you have to do.
Carcinogens in the beer, the antifreeze, and the rat fur within your alcohol.
Rat fur?
Yeah, there's actually like a threshold that a beer can have like I think it's like 0.1% like rat in it. I can actually hold on. I feel like
I can't. I don't believe that.
all right. There's like a limit to how much. Oh, it's like a food and drug. It's an FDA kind of a thing that they put on. There's a limit to how much like animal can be in a beer. Beer regulations. Here it is. Oh, this is Canada. Low alcohol beer, carbohydrates, herbs and spices, microorganisms, flavor preparations, maximum percentage of residual sugar, ice beer. Hmm. All right. Well, Canada's. Can I feel like I feel like it seems like I just pulled the rat thing out of my ass, but I've genuinely heard that in some like from
What about
someone.
Charlie? What do you think if you could make wine out of anything, like any material, what would be the best and worst material?
So to make wine out of.
Yeah, like imagine you could like crush concrete with your footsies and then make wine with
If
it.
I'm crushing concrete with my feet and turning it into wine, I feel like I have like the gains of the strong. This is my rippling 500 pound frame, bro.
Yeah, this is after watching a single YouTube fitness video
Yeah.
on January 1st,
This is after
2020.
making it through January in my New Year's resolution. All right. So worst material would probably have to be some kind of like building material.
Yeah,
I
like
think it would. I think it would be like
drywall.
insulation.
Oh yeah,
Insulation would
insulation wine.
suck.
Yeah.
Because first of all, my little footsies are getting filled with fiberglass. Whoever's drinking the wine is getting
Well,
filled with
okay, let's
fiberglass.
I mean for the sake of because if you can crush anything with your feet, I feel like you'd have some sort of
Inherent.
resistance to
Yeah.
harm on your feet, right? Because if you can crush concrete in your bare feet,
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, so ignore the fact that I have fiberglass in my like feet. Whoever's drinking the
you probably
fiberglass
still
wine,
would still have fiberglass in your feet. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I still a fiberglass wine would probably be the worst.
My cat
'Cause-
tries to eat insulation. One of
okay,
my
maybe
cats.
we would have one
She goes
customer.
down to the basement and then or like no, it wasn't insulation. Tries to like I don't know what she does up there, but she tries to get up to the ceiling and like pull things out of the
Gnaw,
basement ceiling.
gnaw through the foam into the foam filling of the roof.
The beautiful custard filling of my floor.
Dude, it's just a Boston cream building, bro.
What if we made Boston cream wine?
Okay, now I feel like that exists and that'd also be kind of good.
Well, would not really be wine.
No, I've had birthday cake wine.
What does that mean?
So it's like wine, but it's supposed to taste like cake.
That sounds gross.
It actually tasted pretty good.
I
Not
think
gonna lie.
I'd rather eat drywall wine.
Birthday cake. Dude, okay. It's not that bad. It tastes like wine, first of all, but it's just like sweeter.
I like how we talk about this. We know literally nothing about wine. The entire
Yeah.
episode has been about wine, and I have
You
barely drank any wine in my entire life.
I've had some wine, like a decent amount of wine, but I'm also of age and I don't know, live with my parents who if they do consume alcohol with the family, it's probably some kind of wine.
Hmm.
It's
So
not
you'd be
like
a
it's
better sommelier than I would.
well, I mean, I would still be a pretty ass sommelier. I'd probably just drink the entire cup and be like, tastes like wine, and then just go.
Yeah, it would taste a lot like wine.
This wine really gives me notes of foot and fiberglass.
It kind of does.
Yeah, this
Yeah, I would
this one, and I would just start fucking
drywall wine, I'm telling you. We could
dry
sell that.
drywall wine.
Yeah.
I feel like that would just taste awful, but I feel like it wouldn't like kill you. It depends on actually no some fiber asbestos wine. Okay, that one.
Lotion.
Lotion. All right,
Wait,
what would be
that's
the best
kind of
tasting wine?
cheating though, because lotion is already goopy.
Yeah, it's like
It's
you
already
just like filter
you
it.
can't like no, but you don't have to crush it. I feel like the whole
Yeah,
conceit of this
bar
hypothetical is
soap.
where you crush it and then make it into something else.
Yeah, so maybe avoid like liquids or something.
Yeah, or
Oh,
goop.
you How about okay? Well, I feel like the best tasting wine that isn't like in wine, you could probably do some kind of like savory wines.
Like beef.
Yeah, like beef wine or like I don't know, like potato chip wine.
Beef.
Sour cream and onion potato chip wine. I feel like that would be an interesting flavor to try.
I would prefer drywall.
Come
Like,
on,
I don't know, I can't imagine what that would taste like. Drinking liquid sour cream and onion sounds awful.
well, it would be like sour cream and onion potato chip.
That doesn't sound better.
It makes it a little bit better because it's not just straight sour cream and just onion. It's like, I don't know, the artificial flavoring that everyone kind of knows about and maybe 50% love.
Maybe 50% of
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a
like
numbers guy.
50% of people.
I'm a numbers guy, but I'm not a numbers guy, you know?
Yeah, Mr. Econ major is not a numbers guy.
I don't know the exact number of people that are big fans of sour cream and onion potato chip.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What do
I
you think would be the best wine to make
Huh?
out of? What do you think would be the best wine that isn't wine?
Oh, gotta be like a about what about mm,
Drywall.
no, I'm thinking like let's see, what about a nice pine cone wine?
Pine cone? I feel
Yeah.
like that already might be a thing.
What about
Hold on, let's see if pine cone wines are real. Because I know
there's
there's
no
like piney wines. Okay, yeah, it's a wine stopper. What the? Paleo wine? For those
pa
paleo dieters, it exists.
wait, wait, which one is paleo?
So keto's the one where you can't have carbs. Paleo's the one where it's like only like meat and like hunter gatherer kind of thing, if I remember.
It's
Like it's the supposed to be what the cavemen eat.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, it's called paleo because it's supposed to quote unquote address 21st century ills by revisiting the way humans ate during the Paleolithic era more than 2 million years ago.
Yeah, they were really healthy back then with their like 40-year life expectancy.
Literally return to monkey diet. It is the monkey diet. Foods to eat, foods to avoid: peanuts, beans, lentils, tofu, and soda.
Why beans? The
I I
cavemen wanting to eat beans?
I guess you're not supposed to eat
Really?
beans.
Like men would not eat beans? Like what I don't
Real paleo fans wouldn't eat beans. I don't understand. It's probably something with like carbohydrates.
No, but they can eat carbs. You can eat
Yeah, well, they
berries,
can only
right?
eat certain carbs, I think.
But I don't beans aren't even really a carb,
I feel like they're more
right?
of a carb than like, I don't know, like beef.
They're like yeah, but legumes are not like in the carb category.
There's no one right way to eat, and everyone in Paleolithic humans thrived on a variety of diets, depending on what was available at the
Yeah.
time and where
Like
in
if
the world. What the?
they
What
would eat
is this?
beans.
Beans. Why beans? It literally just says legumes, dairy. You cannot tell me that the Paleolithic man was not getting milk.
They did not drink milk.
They did not. How? They
Not
have
until
cows weren't
agriculture
invented
came.
yet.
No, only until when agriculture appeared, then people started. Some madman, some crazy people decided, you know what? We are going to milk another animal and drink it. And then they got really sick, but they kind of liked it for some reason, so they kept drinking it. And then several generations later, in their ancestors could then drink milk.
Thanks, ancestors.
Well, not everyone's ancestors, because I think a majority of the East Asian population are lactose intolerant to some level, so
Yeah. Oh, they got my back
they
apparently.
have milk. That's the thing. That's why. They
They.
probably didn't have legumes either, which is why the paleo diet
The,
bans legumes for some
I
reason.
don't understand why like
Or
legumes.
you can't tell me that beans were only agricultural, right? There had to
Oh
be
no,
wild
because
beans
it says right here you
some kind.
can eat like tubers. You can eat potatoes and whatnot.
Gotta
So
pull them right out of the ground.
pull them out of the ground, but you can't pull the beans off of the bean plant. Oh my God. Someone sent a little video of like a caveman and described the paleo diet. You know what? That would be funny. Let's do the paleo diet sometime together. That's gonna be when we start living together, bro.
I don't really want to though.
Come on, man. I know you have a thing with beans, but you gotta give them
I
up for
like
at least.
normal food.
You gotta give up the beans, man.
Wait, are you not allowed to eat vegetables in this diet?
No, you are. It literally says you can eat potatoes and certain other vegetables.
Which vegetables can you eat?
All right, let's pull it back up. Paleo diet. All right, so at least according to this website, it recommends that you eat broccoli, kale, peppers, basically anything you can like harvest. Broccoli, kale, peppers, onions, carrots, tomatoes, fruits, tubers, nuts and why not beans? There's probably some like obvious reason why we can't have beans in the paleo diet, but it just doesn't
I
make sense.
I don't know. I have no idea what it is. So
All right. You know what? We're throwing it back. Bean wine. Thoughts.
bean wine, bean wine, bean wine.
Bean wine. Bean wine. Sounds like quinoa.
Make a bean wine.
Make the bean wine, guys. It would be funny.
I have to agree with that. It would be very funny.
Bean wine got me like. Thank you. Thank you. I put a lot of effort into pushing a button.
Yeah, I know, right? You're kind of
Yeah,
an expert.
I'm kind
Yeah,
of an ex.
so
They call me a
yeah,
DJ, and I
I
just
don't
start
know how long
mashing
we've been
buttons.
recording, but I'm kind of tired.
That is
So
true.
I'm running out of
Well,
steam.
well, hopefully you will drift off to sleep.
Just in conclusion, I would be a bad sommelier. I know nothing about wine. I think drywall wine would be preferable to sour cream and onion wine.
What about birthday
Perhaps
cake wine?
a real sommelier would dispute that claim. I don't know. But
We need to get a sommelier to discuss our potential wines. Better yet, we can
yeah,
make it into a
give,
business.
give them
Paleo wines.
some drywall wine.
Drywall wine. We'll make one non-paleo wine, and that will be bean wine.
Yeah, for the all the non-paleo
Yeah.
eaters out there.
For all the non-paleo fans.
Imagine not being a paleo fan.
That could not be me. I
It's the
eat
best
nothing
deck.
but everything but beans. Did you just say Pend best deck?
No, paleo best deck.
Paleo. All right, you had me worried there for a second. Paleo would be the best deck. What about the sommelier deck? I feel like the sommelier deck would be pretty good.
I don't know, dude. What would the sommelier Yu-Gi-Oh deck be? I have no clue.
You smell your opponent's
Like
cards and their feet.
yeah, smell the wine. I think I would be good at crushing the wine though.
Crushing the wine is dude, that would be the job,
I
bro.
really like going to the beach and
Just
just stepping
smashing the
on the
sand.
sand, stomping on it. I feel like I would really enjoy the the stomping part, not the sniffing part.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't have to sniff the wine if you're just the stomper.
This is a
Was
real wine stomper, Charlie.
yeah. This was maybe the sommelier was inside us all along.
Maybe the sommelier we were looking for was inside us all along.
It was the friends along the way. And with that, I think we're gonna head out. Good night, everyone.
You
I'll
should
see you
actually end
tomorrow.
the show like in the middle of like me talking or something at some point. Like you should just cut the episode in the middle of our sommelier line. Just like cut it.
Yeah, we'll cut it. We'll cut it right,
Actually,
right.
leave all this in here too. Cut it, do the ending stuff, and then add this in afterwards.
Yeah.
Keep the
This,
audience on their this is the after
yeah,
credits scene.
yeah, you fools. All right, now let's talk about developing this awful episode. Where did the thought of sommelier come from?
Ah. Like, where did it come from? When did we start talking about that?
I don't even remember anymore, bro.
For some reason, you asked about the word for sommelier.
Oh, right. The wine sniffing people. I don't even. Jesus.
Why
I
did
don't
you
even
want to
remember
talk
what I was
about
talking about. Oh,
I
no.
don't know why you wanted to talk about that.
Hmm? I don't even
I don't know why
remember.
you wanted to talk about that.
Well, you know what? I'm glad we talked about the sommeliers we met along the way. Instead, I feel like that was a much better time than whatever I was trying to say. Oh, no. We were talking about Stoic.
That is very true.
Yeah, you see how I mispronounced it on purpose and definitely wasn't force of habit?
This is the Kyle and the Charlie show, everyone.
Thanks for
Stoic.
watching.
Were we